No one in that quiet room realized that the rules of life were being rewritten. It was 1865 in the city of Brno. Outside, Europe buzzed with revolutions, factories, and empire. But inside a modest lecture hall, a soft-spoken monk stood before a small audience, holding the results of 8 years of patient work. No thunder, no applause, just numbers, ratios, and peas. Gregor Mendel had spent his days tending a monastery garden. Rows of pea plants stretched beneath the Moravian sun. Some tall, some short, some smooth, some wrinkled. To most people, they were ordinary plants. To Mendel, they were a question that haunted humanity. Why do children resemble their parents, but never exactly? He counted everything. Every flower, every pod, every seed. Again and again across generations. When tall plants were crossed with short ones, tall traits seemed to dominate, only to mysteriously reappear later unchanged, as if hidden, waiting. This was the first quiet shock. Traits, Mendel realized, were not blended away like paint colors. They were discrete, preserved, passed down intact. And then came the second revelation. The numbers kept repeating. 3-to-1, always 3-to-1, no matter the season, no matter the soil, order where no one expected it. In that moment, heredity stopped being magic. Mendel proposed something radical. Invisible factors controlled inheritance. They came in pairs, one from each parent. Some were dominant, others recessive. They didn't mix. They followed rules, rules of life itself. But here's the cruel twist. No one listened. His paper was published, presented, and quietly ignored. Biology wasn't ready. The world didn't yet have chromosomes, DNA, or microscopes powerful enough to see the machinery Mendel had predicted. He died believing his work had failed. Decades later, scientists rediscovered his experiments, and suddenly everything snapped into focus. Mendel hadn't just studied peas. He had uncovered the logic behind heredity in all living things, plants, animals, humans. From inherited diseases to eye color, from evolution to modern medicine, from DNA testing to gene therapy, all of it traces back to that silent garden. One man, counting peas, listening to patterns no one else could hear. Mendel proved that nature whispers before it roars, and that the deepest truths don't announce themselves with explosions, but with patience, curiosity, and courage to trust the numbers. If you enjoyed this story of a discovery that changed how we understand life itself, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments, which hidden discovery do you think the world is still ignoring today?